Leo Popco Studios in Oklahoma City, you're watching The Press Row. I'm Jenny Carlson here with Barry Trammell, and we are brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. Go online right now and order your pizza at papajohns.com. Time for our inbox segment, Barry. We're going to have a little fun with the NCAA tournament this week with some guests, quote unquote, sending us emails. This one comes from Billy Tubbs. Should I be happy that Larry Brown was left out of the tournament or upset that Danny Manning made it? What about that, Barry?
Well, first of all, good to hear from you, Bill. We hadn't talked in a few weeks. But, it's ironic that 26 years after Kansas upset your Sooners, denied you a national championship, the two prime suspects still kicking in college basketball. Larry Brown coaching down at SMU, has the Mustangs in great shape. Danny Manning coached at Tulsa, had a great run to the NCAA tournament. I think it's great that Danny Manning made it with Tulsa. The Hurricanes start 1-6, rough start, but then they get on a roll. They've won 11 straight, went through the Conference USA, so great for Danny Manning. Larry Brown denied an at-large berth, bad non-conference scheduling. I would be happy that Brown didn't make it for that very reason. I want to see better non-conference scheduling out of everyone, and that includes SMU.
Billy, I'd say I'd go the other way. I think you got to be upset that Danny Manning made it. I mean, Danny Manning was the guy that left your guys crying in a heap after that game. I mean, I'll give it up to Larry Brown. He's a great coach. But Barry, with Danny Manning on the floor, don't you think a lot of coaches could have potentially won that championship? You might have won that championship with Danny Manning.
Larry Brown, Kansas barely won it, and Larry Brown's a heck of a coach.
All right, well, kudos to Danny Manning for getting Tulsa there. Great coaching job by him. All right, back to the inbox. Now it's Bob Huggins' turn. Hey, the West Virginia coach checking in. Did I leave the Big East 2 years ago for a better conference? I can't even get into the field anymore.
Well, the answer is yes, Bob Huggins. West Virginia is now in the Big 12, and you guys are in the best league in America. 7 of the 10 teams made it into the NCAA tournament out of the Big 12, and all are seeded 9th or higher. So not anybody down there in the dregs. And here's the other thing. The Big East is dead. They even made a movie about it, Requiem for the Big East. So, yeah, there's a Big East still going on. Providence and Creighton made the championship game. Nothing screams Big East basketball like Providence and Creighton. Bob Huggins, you guys made a good move in basketball.
No, that's exactly right. And the Big 12 looks like it's going to be good for a long time. But here's what you say, Bob Huggins. Get to 500 and you get in the NCAA tournament. Heck, OSU's in the NCAA tournament and they're 8-10 in the conference. That's how good this league is. So you don't have to win the thing to get in the NCAA tournament. Get to 500. That should be the goal. You got a chance to get in the NCAA tournament if that happens. All right, now Kansas Governor Sam Brownback checks in. Wow, we're getting it from everywhere here, Barry. All my teams made the field, he says. KU, K-State, Wichita State. Who do I want to win?
Well, I mean, you're the one that was raised in Kansas, so you know more about Brownback than I do. However, the answer's clear. Wichita State. It would be good for the state economy. Your good friends in Lawrence won't play Wichita State. It's like pulling teeth to get K-State to play Wichita State. These guys ought to play each other. Same with the Oklahoma schools, by the way. But if Wichita State has another deep run into the tournament, makes another Final Four, are you kidding me? KU and K-State ought to be clamoring to play the Shockers. So politicians, commercial people, time to cheer for the Wheat Shockers.
Yeah, I think Wichita State's the one you got to pull for, Governor. Now, do you want to win votes? Then you probably want to pull for the Jayhawks or the Wildcats because you probably have more constituents who are of that persuasion. But if you want a feel-good story, if you want your state to be wrapped in a great story in the NCAA tournament, it's all about Wichita State. Go Shockers. All right, Tony Bennett checks in lastly, Barry. Does the number 1 seed for Virginia mean people won't confuse me with the guy who left his heart in San Francisco?
Well, I mean, it's a good question because the truth of the matter is in college basketball, most people don't know that Tony Bennett coaches Virginia. Most people probably think it's still Terry Holland, who took Ralph Sampson to the Final Four 33 years ago. But no, Dick Bennett's son, Tony, not the singer, the coach, is a heck of a ball coach. Great coach at Washington State, and now is doing great things at Virginia. So he's going to get the profile up, but he's walking in tall cotton, trying to get some impact in the league with Mike Krzyzewski and Jim Boeheim and Roy Williams. So kudos to Tony Bennett. He's done a great job at Virginia. Good luck in the tournament.
Yeah, and good luck getting your name recognized by a lot of people. I think a lot of people still have trouble deciding, now, is this Dick Bennett or somebody else? Or surely you go through that, Coach. Surely people call you your dad's name. It has to happen from time to time. And you know what? He's got a great legacy, so that's all right. But if you get to the Final Four, I think people are going to start at least knowing who you are. And they're not going to think you're that singer guy who left his heart in San Francisco. I think Virginia gets there, so I think some name recognition is coming for you, Coach. Hey, be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.